Okay, so here is our chicken. This chicken is 1.5 kilograms. So it's a fryer chicken, so it's fairly young. So you can see that this is the front of the chicken because the wing tips are facing up. These are the wing tips. This is the wing paddle, and right here would be the wing drumette. These are the breasts. There's 2 breasts on a chicken, and the legs, which consist of the drumstick part and then the thigh part of the leg. And then when I flip it over, you can see that the back part is very bony. There's not a lot of meat on here, and so you can tell that this is the back part of the chicken, and then that this is the front part of the chicken because it's very fleshy and there's a lot of smooth skin on the front here. A couple things you want to see about the chicken is that the skin is nice and white, okay? And when you touch your chicken, the skin should be smooth and it shouldn't be sticky, right? That's a good sign that your chicken's nice and fresh. Okay, another thing is that a young chicken will have a flexible breastbone, whereas a older chicken, the breastbone will be harder. And there's a lot of fat on the skin here versus an older chicken has less skin and less fat. Okay, so I'm going to get down to butchering this chicken here. Let's remove that. That's where we're going to put our chicken pieces after we're done. So this is your chicken here. So the first thing you want to do is when you're butchering down the chicken is you want to remove the wings, okay? They kind of get in the way, and so you can remove them the first thing that you do, okay? So you can remove, these are the wing tips here, so you can just remove that. You want to be able to look for the joints. So the joints are the parts where the chicken parts move, and then at that junction is the joint. So that's where you want to cut. Okay, if you want to cut in between, you're going to have a hard time because that's bone. Okay, so there's a wing tip there, and then you want to just take off that part. I'll flip it around here, and I will remove this wing tip like so, and then cut down through the skin, find the joint, and just cut through the joint. So there you have your paddle of your chicken wing. Okay, I'm going to leave the drummies on the chicken for the moment, for the time being, because I want to show you a couple of presentation styles with the chicken breast. Okay, so once you've got the wing tips off, what you want to do now is you want to flip the chicken onto its front side so the back is exposed to you. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to run your knife directly down the backbone of the chicken. Okay, you want to go straight down, right to the bone, straight back here. Now what we're doing is called the T-cut, right? So the T-cut is just a guideline for you to be able to follow your cuts when you're butchering the chicken. So you're going to cut a straight line down the vertebrae, and if you see here, here's the legs. There are 2 kind of points right here, kind of the meatier parts of the leg. These are called the oysters of the chicken, and it's just a nice little nugget of meat. So what you want to do is you want to cut above the oyster, as so. So this is your T-cut, like so. And don't worry, that's all bone there. So you want to put your knife right down to the bone and cut all the way through like so. So now you've made the T-cut, okay? So now you can start seeing how the chicken is starting to come apart. So at this point, flip the chicken back over, okay? Over to you. Breasts are facing upwards and the legs are facing you, okay? So now what you want to do is you want to splay the legs out, pulling it down towards your cutting board, and you want to do a gentle cut just to cut through the skin. Okay, if this is your first time cutting a chicken, this is a good opportunity for you to see what's going on here. So you're going to just cut right through there, and you're going to do it on the other side as well. Okay, what we're trying to achieve here is leaving the skin on the breast. The closer you cut to the breast, the more skin you're going to take off. So we want to leave as much skin on the breast as possible. So cut close to the leg, and there's that cut there. Okay, so basically now You've opened up and you've exposed the legs. And what you want to do now is you want to pop the hip joint. So you're going to put your hand underneath the thigh. See, this is the thigh here. You're going to put it underneath the thigh and you're going to just pop it. I'm going to be really quiet right now. I'm going to see if you can hear the popping noise. Oh, you didn't really hear it too well there. Let's try on this side. Yep, there was the popping noise. And you'll see, this is the thigh bone right here. It just popped out of the joint. Okay, so we just opened up the legs and it's got full flexibility. So once you've done that, okay, you're going to just cut the rest of the flesh, keeping your knife close to the bone. Okay, you want to leave all the meat onto the leg, not leaving it on the carcass. So now I flipped the chicken back onto its front, exposing the T-cut. And now I talked about those 2 nuggets of meat. You want to take the tip of your boning knife and you just want to kind of, with a scooping motion, scoop out that little bit of meat right there. And then, once you've done that, you just follow the rest of the T-cut along the bone. And you just want to take that meat right off. Okay? Just like that. And there you go. There's one chicken leg taken off the bone. I'll do the other one. So again, I said we've already popped the thigh to the sky. I'm just going to finish the cut there. Cut through here. There is a bone right here. So you're just going to make a cut along the bone to release that flesh. Turn the chicken back over onto its front. You want to cut out that little morsel, the little oyster of the chicken leg. Follow your knife down the T-cut. And the leg comes right off. Just like that. Okay? Now, let's contend with the breast. Let's flip the chicken back over to the front, and you will notice we talked about the breastbone right here, and it's just basically cartilage. So you're going to run your knife straight down the cartilage. Okay? Just take some smooth cuts like so. Now when you get down here, you'll notice your knife is going to go on either side of the breastbone. It doesn't matter which side your knife goes to, but what you want to do is you want to just take the tip of your knife. You're going to use about the 2/3 or 1/2 of your boning knife, and you're going to let your knife do all the work here, okay? I'm not forcing my knife. I'm just gliding my knife along the flesh of the chicken, along the bone. Okay, I'm trying to get as much meat off the bone as I can, and I'm just going to follow, see this bone here? That bone, that is the wishbone. My knife just followed down. It went along the cartilage and then followed down the wishbone. And then you're going to get to a part right here. This is the junction. This is the joint where the little drummy is attached to the breast. So what I'm going to do, once I hit that junction point, I'm going to go back to that T-cut, okay? So, if you can see here, here was the original T-cut down the back. I'm going to just take the flesh off the shoulder, just going to follow along the bone, and then I'm going to meet up to the junction point there. And then just going to run my knife along the joint. And there we go. It just fell right off. So we have a chicken breast attached with the drummy right there. Okay? And then here, attached to the breast, is the chicken tender. You can remove it, you can bread it, serve it as another dish, or it creates this really natural pocket in the chicken breast. You can stuff it with some garlic butter, a little bit of cheese, fold that flat back up. You can bread that chicken or just roast it whole, and there you go. You got a nice little chicken breast. If you don't want the wing on there and you want to serve the wing another night for some baked chicken wings or some fried chicken wings, what you do, okay, you flip the breast back onto the skin side down onto the cutting board. Run your knife at about a 70-degree angle from the breast, and you basically do just a cut, straight cut like so, and then so you have a nice, you got your chicken breast, and then you have a nice meaty wing, drumstick, or a little drumette I should say, okay? So we'll take those away and I'll show you how to take the breast off the other side. So let's deal with this breast here. Okay, you're going to run your knife down the cartilage again. Okay, just let the knife do the work. I'm not forcing the knife. I'm going to just flip this way so you can get a better angle here. Okay, I'm just going to run my knife down like so, and just running it along the cartilage until I hit that junction. See, that's the junction I'm looking for. That's the joint of the drumette and the wing. Flip it over. And then I'm just going to go back to that original T-cut. I'm going to take off a little bit of the flesh from the shoulder. Cut through the joint. And there you have it. You have a nice chicken breast right there. I'm just going to clean up. There's a little bit of excess skin, so I'm going to just clean it up. That can go for stock. Okay, I'm going to remove the wingtip from this breast too, because I'm going to serve the chicken breasts without wings. Okay, so there we go. And then now you have the carcass of the chicken, which you can use to make chicken stock. And then you can use also the wing tips for chicken stock as well. They add some great flavor to that. Let me show you the entire chicken after we've cut it. Okay, there we have it. We have our chicken that we've butchered down. It didn't take us very long. And so we have several meals here already from just one chicken. We have the 2 breasts, we have the 2 legs, we have the wings right here, we have the drumettes and the paddle parts, and then we also have the wing tips, and then we also have the chicken bones that we've that has come off the chicken that we can utilize for chicken stock. So now you can do this at home, and now you can see how easy it is to butcher down a chicken into the pieces that you want, and now you're on your way to saving money when you go shopping. So thank you very much for watching me butcher down a chicken. My name is Karen, and we'll see you soon. Thank you very much.